Christ on a coffee.
I'm
Christ on a cross.
typing. Look, my hands are here.
Dan Abnett. I didn't know you were a foot typer.
Oh God. Oh shit. I got a windowed outside, and there's about 8 June bugs that were all like hovering at the window. being like,
What kind of bugs? Whoa.
June bugs.
Whoa.
It is that time of the year.
June bugs. It's June, Dayton. I don't know. Did they not have those in the mountains? Is that a thing?
Were they mayflies last month
Must have been.
Can't tell by looking.
in this economy?
These
Jables, are you frozen just for me?
No, I'm just not
Yes.
moving.
He
No,
shipped you
he
like
can't.
that.
He can't.
Like that.
So he's
Shipped you like
just
that.
not live for me.
Also, did you
Okay.
know that? Super random.
With you, Carl, shocking.
The protagonist of Final Fantasy X is named what?
Titus.
Try that name again.
I fucking hate people.
It's Titus.
It is. I know it is.
Who's
What did you
didn't
call
know
him?
that. Titus.
Titties? Oh. I mean, you learn to read the word or you learn to say the word by reading it. You didn't hear it. That's not
I know,
shameful.
but it's just like now that the Magic the Gathering set is out and people keep calling him Titus, I'm like, he's lame now. I don't want to see his face ever again. Just random
He's
side
boring
facts.
now?
Or, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just still gonna call him Titus.
I call him
fine.
Titus.
Yeah, it's cool. He's a tough guy.
This will be episode 207,
Oh, that's good. Maybe we should
where
start.
we will discuss what's been going on, changes with the show going forward, predictions on funness in the JHB,
Yeah, try that again.
and the corn drop.
Jamie, can we edit that out?
Yeah, that's
If better.
Who's Jamie?
Oh, wait.
You know
If we're
you
gonna
no
talk
one
about
can
the-
make that right.
If we're gonna talk about the corn release, does that mean we're gonna do Bud and the Jews?
We're live right now.
Oh my god, sweet people who don't believe in Christ.
Wow, that was
We believe in Christ. We just didn't think he was anything special.
good.
He's a mediocre woodworker.
Ugh.
Call that a carpenter.
He didn't like
Moses,
build an ark or
Moses was the
anything.
real. Yeah, Moses was the real woodworker.
Yeah, Moses is the OG.
Just really, just
Like, how big were the
chick
boards?
fairing.
Like, what was he taking down? Was he in the California? Was he doing the redwoods or what?
No, this isn't the Latter-day Saints. I don't think anyone thinks that Jesus came to America.
Jesus was from Hamilton, actually. Check your math slut.
What's the joke? Name something not in the Bible that everyone thinks is.
White people.
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 Yeah.
I get it. I get the joke. Well, should we start the show? Should we do that? Yeah, all right.
So I got home from work today and I told Margot that I got fired, and she was pretty concerned. And I said, "Yeah, I got fired from my job at the sandwich factory." She said, "Well, what happened?" And I said, "Ever since I started working there, I've wanted to stick my dick in the pickle slicer." And she's like, "Well, and what happened?" I was like, "Well, I did. I finally did it." She sprinted over to me and she grabbed me by the pants and she looked very concerned. And it's like, what are you doing? She's like, what happened? It's like, I'm fine. She goes, well, what happened to the pickle slicer? I said, well, she got fired too.
I knew it was going somewhere, and I was
There.
just watching the car crash happen ever so slowly.
Thank you, Jacob, for that news update.
Oh, my bed's down too. It's summertime, night shifts.
Fair.
Cool spot in the house.
Fair. It's a good spot. Great job,
That
Jacob.
is
Thank you.
pretty-
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you so much for that.
In 3, 2.
Hello, party people, and welcome to a beautiful episode of Party at the All Points. I'm your undead life of the party, Tomb King Tristan. Joining us tonight on our 207th episode, we have the new Fab Foursome. I don't know, just like three. I don't know. It's three guys and another guy.
This
Hey,
podcast
guys,
is 4
and-
guys in a trench coat.
Speaking of being
That doesn't work there.
That didn't work.
Speaking of
Oh,
poor
it's somewhat-
people,
I'll form the
edit
head.
This one out. Edit this one out. We're not live. are we?
I'll form the head.
Form the head. Form of a body. All right. Well, joining us tonight, we have the lovely boy as close to the CN Tower as you can be, as long as you're above an Arby's. It is Barl Ong. What's up, my guy, Carl?
How dare
you doing?
you mistreat A&W like that?
It's just a trigger point because I know that
Yeah.
you were all about that chubby chicken, and you'd be mad if I didn't.
Yeah.
If I said it correct.
fucking
Speaking
horrible.
about chickens and coming correct, we have our man from the deep western part of Canada. It is the man who's more than okay with the beautiful tinkling piano currently getting tickled behind him. It is Dayton O'Bray. What's up, Day-Day?
Hi. Thanks for having me on the show.
Well,
Thank
you're very welcome. It's nice to have you here on Bud's podcast. And speaking of Bud's Butts, and getting down low, because I can see, Dayton, your bed's finally down out back. We have a man who would definitely fill out a Murphy bread. It is the big Jables himself, Jacob Berry. What's up,
Tristan.
my beautiful man?
Tristan, how are you now?
Struggling. I'm struggling. I've had a lot
Not
of
so
fun
bad.
today.
See, now I'm just thinking like if we do an episode where Jacob comes and visits and he's just on the bed and we put it on like a revolver and he's just like shooting poses in the back the whole time.
The bed's on the revolver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I
Yeah.
like
With the
that. I like
bed
it.
and the revolver in the bedroom.
Won't be the only
Right
gun in
there.
that room.
Actually, I did see Clue the musical. Did we talk about that on this
Thanks,
show?
Carl. We didn't ask.
And
All
they
right,
say
so
I have
tonight
ADHD.
Our 207th episode, we're going to be going over some of the latest hip hop happenings. As Dayton said just before we started, we're going to be talking about the new Corn Drop, the new GHB, some of our experiences with it, some of the big changes that are happening on the show, and in general, just having a nice time. Now, Dayton, do you think you could tell me where you're podcasting from?
Yeah, as soon as you tell me what you're wearing on your hat.
Oh, this is the lovely anchor from Sappy Fest. It is my favorite place to be in the whole wide world. It's a music festival based in Sackville, New Brunswick, which also happens to be part of the Mi'kmaq Confederacy.
Oh.
It is the First Nation that is where I'm broadcasting from as well. The people part of sort of the Anishinaabe, they expanded all around where I live, and I'm just thankful for being able to have the opportunity to be here. Dayton, what land are you on? Whose land are you on?
I am recording from Land of the
And then
Tanaha,
Naha.
as well as the Métis. And a big shout out to our super producer Nicole O'Bray, who is teaching piano in the background. She has a recital this Thursday.
Ooh.
And I'm sure everyone's prepared.
Where's the recital? And
It's going to be at the Leisure Center.
Still the land of the Tanaha.
Yeah, it's still down at Tanaha, but closer to the river. Yeah, down at the Leisure Center in the curling rink. So it's their end of the year. And that'll be it. No more students for the summer. Big shout out to all our Patreons, the party providers. Thank you so much, as our software yearly payment was taken out, and that helps greatly. Much appreciated. And for just supporting by listening. Also, sponsors, Taps Games, X Planet, Baron of Dice, Mini
Frontline
Tray,
Games.
and Frontline Games. Hopefully, I don't know what the LVO sales are like, but feel free to use our affiliate for that if you're planning on going. I'm not sure how many out of American people are going to be going, but best of luck.
You can
Help
still
yourself,
use the
Jacob.
affiliate code. You can still use the affiliate code if you live in
Still
the
use
States.
that- you can still use that affiliate.
Turns out, if you're coming from England, you can use our affiliate link. If you're coming from Italy, Spain, maybe Germany, use our affiliate link. I am recording from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, land of the Chickasaw, the Cherokee, and the Shawnee.
Lovely. And I,
Uh,
of course.
I was going to lead into you. I was going to ask you. and
Okay,
you
sorry.
started talking.
I was gonna lead myself in.
You're going to talk. I'm going to talk. You're going to talk. Okay. Carl, how about you? What part of the world and what people lived on that land?
I'm recording under the shadow of the CN Tower, which is national monument, I guess. But yeah, it is.
Every city has one. Don't think
It's
it's
a big
original.
needle. I was.
Vancouver has one.
But
Calgary has one.
it is in the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people, as well as many diverse Inuit and Métis people.
So I can't help but notice that there's a lot fewer buds on this podcast than there have been previously. Dayton, you want to tell us about how you guys got in this huge fight or what? Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't previously heard me mention it before, Bud is taking a little hiatus from the show. To which then I reached out to Mr. Jables to step up. I sent the divorce papers to Joe, so, and it didn't go well, but you got to think about the children sometimes, and Jacobs was able to step in and help out the show in Bud's absence for when he returns at some point. He did put in 170 episodes, so bravo. And he really, it's his show, so we're just glad that he lets us continue on in his absence.
are you gonna play those farewell bumpers, the congratulations and farewell bumpers from Price and Jeff Bodine?
I couldn't get them doing that for when they were on the show.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Maybe we'll do the original, one of the original openings, the one where you said if anyone laughs, or what? It was like it was a Jeff Burton in every early episode.
That sounds right. That sounds on brand.
Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna continue on. Obviously, he feels like he just needed to take us a little step back right now with everything that's been going on. Things getting busy. Obviously, real life is hectic and crazy, and Manitoba and Saskatchewan are not doing well right now. But yeah, he's always listening. He's always in the chat and paying attention and making sure we're not overstepping our boundaries on his show.
We'll remember you, Bud. And I'd like to think we're gonna make this show what you always wanted it to be. In your
Right.
memory, Bud.
Right. And Joe is probably still going to seek lawyers and maybe fight this. So things might change. But for now, we have Jables from the Rage of Sigmar.
Well, we are part of the Rage of Sigmar podcast network, right?
Conglomerate.
Conglomerate.
Yeah. Media conglomerate.
Yeah.
Trademark.
TM.
I think I have a Rage sticker somewhere.
I do.
I'm sure. All right. So now that we've gotten that boring and unhappy conversation out of the way, what have you guys been working on? Carl, what have you been hobbying on? What have you been tinkering with and fiddling with?
Oh, me. That's my name,
Jesus.
Carl. Me. Hi.
Holy Moses.
I'm going to Edmonton this weekend for the GW Open, the first Canadian
Boo.
GW Open. I know.
You're going?
I am going. Yeah.
Are you flying right into Edmonton?
I'm flying right into Edmonton. Yes.
Have you played against Soulblight Gravelords yet?
I have not played a Soulblight Gravelords, but I have played as them, not
Nelly.
against them.
Is it
and let me
new
tell you-
GHB?
No,
No.
it's old, which is thankfully good because it would have been a disaster.
Don't
because-
update your app. The email
No,
has been sent out.
They did email us. Don't update your app, which was hilarious.
So fucking dumb.
It's kind of it's gonna be a fun experience. It's not my first one. It's gonna be my third GW Open, so we'll see if they've improved. And I've
The third hole now?
The before of it is always a mess. The actual in it is actually pretty good. So
Why did you hand wave like that for the floor?
because I'm this short and the floor is actually up here. So, but yeah, I'm painting a whole bunch of stuff for the GW Open. I'm
And those are, Carl?
painting a Skirgan True Blades, more of them,
How many?
more More. I have painted 5 units so far. And
What else is in your list?
I might paint one more because
What?
the list submission's not until the day of. What's in my list? I have
GW writes their own rules,
yes,
man.
yeah. There's no checking of lists. or
Allegedly.
anything. You just show up. Once you check in, then you submit your list, and then off you go.
So try to see what everyone's presenting on Friday, and then
You could definitely. But I'm running currently right now 5 units of True Blades, a unit of Fell Bats, Vordry, a Vampire Lord, and the Usharan Regiment of Renown, because there's that.
Nice. Go with
you
it.
just can't let it go, can you?
I can't let it go. No, it's the last tournament before the new GHB, and I wanted to play with it.
You haven't played anything without Feck in it at some point.
No, I did last weekend.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And we won't talk about that tournament.
We won't talk about that.
Not good.
Did you at least win best sports?
No.
How do you feel about playing against 20 Burrow Knights that just don't die?
Let me tell you, I played with 10 Barrow Knights, and they died every single game.
Well, it turns out you need 20 and the Lord to give them the 5 aboard.
I did have the Lord, and they still got murked every single time.
Our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Predictions. Soulblight Grey Lords win the GW Open.
Well, I'm
nice.
playing Soulblight,
Nice, Carl. So Carl's gonna win?
Here we go. But there are some.
And everyone's going to be the +1 to cast vampires.
Yes, that is. I'm mostly vampires, so I'm actually.
Even if you have like 1 or 2, it's still +1 to cast when they're not in combat. It's
Yeah, and +1 to when they charge, which is great. But I did, just to kind of talk about it, because you mentioned Barrow Knights. They're good. They're not that great.
Why not? Convince me.
Because once you engage into them and they are not on the charge, yes, they don't die. But most people, if you have any sort of OC manipulation, you'll just keep the objective forever.
sure, but they'll outgrind.
They don't do it very fast.
Dayton, what have you been working on?
Nothing GW related, unfortunately.
Anything tiny or tank related?
Yeah, no. It's BattleTech.
really?
Mech Warrior is the role-playing version of it, Tristan.
Wow.
Have you ever watched? So in Napoleon Dynamite, you know when Napoleon's having the conversation with his brother.
Are you talking about the
getting-
nacho thing?
Yeah, how the nacho pile just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And he's always like glancing back at it like he's having the doubts of should he add more. I don't know how I missed it. I need to watch that movie again. Thanks, Jacob. Nothing's new to you. No, I've been painting a bunch of little World War II guys.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna get on to
Okay.
that devilfish
And Dan?
drink.
A devil.
Oh, devilfish.
fish. What?
And Dan?
You
That's for
sold
the charity.
those.
No, that's
Oh,
for
yeah.
the 40 hours of 40K charity event that's in September. And then
And
on
then-
to 5 Blood Knights for the 5 Alarm.
Blood
Charity.
Knights, which I'll also be there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be an epic time. I think we're at 46 members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna fit
The-
46 people?
There'll be drops.
What if all 46 arrive?
They won't show up.
It can work. It can work.
Are we playing outside?
The Irish haven't booked their flights yet, so hopefully. But
And how
honestly, I
many
really
of
love
them?
There's 2. It's Johnny and David.
Yeah. David McCarthy.
David McCarthy, which would then classify as the TC dinner. We do need that dentist.
Oh,
We do need a dentist.
He's
Yeah.
a great dentist.
That's right.
Yeah, great denti.
Dentai.
And then Johnny's amazing. He's got really small ears and a big dick.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Both on Team Ireland this year.
Both his ears and his dick?
Yeah, they both showed up. It was crazy. Hopefully less dick that Worlds. Was any dick out, Barl?
No.
No dick?
Well, side dick, maybe kind of.
Like side profile?
No, he means like it's not his main guy. It's just his side dick.
Like the Alfred Hitchcock, like it's the shadow outline and someone
No,
walks
no,
into it
no,
with their
no.
Oh
dick.
my
He
god.
means it's like it's not his main piece. It's like someone's side dick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, because they had this weird thing, which was basically a big
Weirder than a side profile of a dick.
urinal, but it wasn't really a urinal. It was just a big barrel thing, and it had holes cut out.
So trough.
Yeah,
No,
basically. but
it's
it
like
was-
a reverse pee glory hole.
Yes. Yes, and you all pee into this big barrel thing. that
How
has-
big were the holes?
Were there fish in the barrel?
Like about that big.
But like, not everyone's waist is at the same point.
I know. It was actually perfect for me because it was the perfect height for me, which meant everybody was fucking.
I
Doing
thought Europeans were
the
big.
massive squat. Yeah, but yeah, and it was outside. It was just like the road was
That's
there,
fine.
and people
Yeah.
were just peeing in the barrel. But some people didn't want to touch the circle thing, so they were standing like a step.
So
from
you're
the barrel
saying
and shooting into the barrel.
the restroom had a hole in the wall, and did that go outside or
It's
to
not
a
wall,
sewage?
It's a big barrel. Like it's just a barrel.
So everyone pees. It's like circular. It's like
It's
the
circular.
center, like the
There's
center mass when you're at a shower.
Yeah, but there's like 3 or 4 of them, and then they just had holes on them.
Did you not try to like hit each other's dicks while you're peeing?
Can you draw this and then present it to the camera at
No,
some
it's
point during
literally
the show?
like think about like a
barrel?
like a 7 foot tall maybe it was like 5 feet tall, 6 foot tall barrel, 6.5
Right.
foot tall barrel
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
So one
yep.
section,
And
then
there's
oh,
holes.
Jacob Berry.
around it. There's like 4 holes around it in the north, south, east, and west direction of it.
Okay.
And then you stick your dick in it and you pee in it. But a lot of people didn't want to touch the sides.
So
of
the
the
double
hole.
spit roast.
Yeah. But it was big enough where like you had to walk around it, so it's like you couldn't just touch dicks.
Touch tips?
Well, no, but like, did you not try to hit each other's dicks while
my
peeing?
God. I would not be
No,
allowed
no.
at that event.
No, but it was outside. The road was there, so it was just like people were driving
I would-
by, and
I would
there's
try to
just-
pee on everyone's dick. I'm sorry.
I mean, there was a
Okay.
lot of washrooms.
So hold on. You said this barrel was 6 feet tall.
It was
So like,
6.5 maybe.
Bobbin could make eye
Bobbin-
contact with people while peeing.
Alvin was not there,
But he could have.
but he could have been. Yes, Bobbin.
How
would
deep
have
were
been.
the holes? Like what was the OD in ID of this barrel?
Oh yeah, good question.
No, the barrel's like maybe like 6-7 feet in diameter.
Sure, that's the OD. What's the ID? I need to know wall thickness.
I don't know. You couldn't see it.
You didn't take out your tape measure?
You didn't feel in there?
No.
Okay, well, like, just like close your eyes for a second. Give us some sense memory. How far did it feel like your dick was going before it got to like fresh air again?
Like, did you need to like fluff yourself a little bit just to make sure you got through it?
Yeah, you didn't like dribble on the on the
I
edge.
think it was plastic, so I think it was very, very thin.
Oh,
And then like a truck would come and pick them up, and then
Was it rounded? Like, did they have like a little rubber barrier or anything around it?
no, it was just hard plastic
So it was sharp.
edge.
So you had to be careful.
Yeah, that's why people were peeing.
So it was
from-
like the box in Dune when he puts his hand in there.
yes, but you had
the Gom
that's,
Jabbar.
that's why people were peeing like a step back from it. That's why there were side penis. That's what.
Do you think anybody who was like having performance anxiety had to say the fear litany? Just like
I don't
relax
think
himself long enough
Europeans
to pee?
have fear,
No, I
anxiety,
don't
and
think
peeing. I think that's just a North American thing.
I mean, I don't have it.
Europeans are just so much more advanced.
Yeah, but you're peeing a lot.
Hey.
Yeah, that's true. They're always European.
Wow. Well, Carl, that's great to hear. That's what you.
We need to discuss this further.
That's a lot
at
of
a
scary
later
true
date.
legs. I hope that works out for you. In
Episode
future.
208.
Maybe in episode 208 we'll hear about how well it went.
Shooting piss
Do I
in a
need to
barrel.
have this? Do I need to have this at 5 alarm?
Oh my God, no!
Like right in the center?
don't have
Apparently-
a weird
probably.
barrel.
Apparently, it's like a company that does it. So.
They had a system.
What's the company?
I don't know.
Don't present these.
Ask you're friends with one
Teases.
of the people who organize.
Oh my god, I will. I'll
If
do
only
it.
you had commissioned Worlds this year, Dayton, you would know.
Yeah.
They are looking for, by the way, on that topic, Worlds has put out all the applications for
P barrels.
P-Barrels, yes. The previous rep just expanded so far. He just can't go with the little side projects of Worlds. But yeah, anyways, they're looking for a commissioner and all the other positions for Worlds. Applications are out, so contact Rune in Austria.
We'll say.
Yeah, and if you wish to reach out, and I know they're looking for really ramping up the media presentation of it. They feel like that was lacking, and has been
Yeah,
lacking.
because they didn't include Rob. Like,
Weird. Weird
seems
how
like
nobody cared about his
excluding, yeah, seems like excluding the biggest YouTuber in the space who does live events.
I mean, the French, yeah,
The French
Yeah, that
stream
was it.
apparently good.
That was
the
it, eh?
German stream was actually not bad if you like watch back. Like they actually did a good job, but it
did they have
just-
a camera of the barrel?
No, they didn't have a camera.
Barrel
with
cam.
Nobody
Barrel
had
cam.
barrel cam.
This is what we go to the
Um,
Honest Wargamer for.
But yeah, it wasn't advertised. I didn't even know there was an English stream. A lot of people didn't. There was no presence for people to know. Because a lot of people from Canada were, obviously following us as we played, but they were just watching the French.
As we
War
watched
games.
the Canadians show up and do the best they've ever fucking been
Have an historic outing, Carl.
in a barrel.
Well,
Yeah,
so did the Americans. What I will
Oh,
say,
yeah,
side
Americans
note though,
blew
is
it
I
away.
did
Hair?
not see any of this Americans pee in the barrel thingies.
Cow. Wow.
Wow. So they didn't. Wow.
See
Interesting.
how it is.
Yeah.
They probably
Well,
need
there
to
was-
have
there
that,
was,
that
like,
metal
multiple-
rescinded.
There was multiple washrooms, and the barrels were only on one side of the.
How many barrels were there? There's more than one barrel?
There was 3 barrels.
Ooh.
Inside you, there are 3.
How do they empty? Like, did they just go into the stream?
No. There's like your car
Gift-
gas.
I'm sorry. We're getting.
cap.
Truck.
You
Okay.
You cap it all 4 sides, and then you put it in the truck, and then you.
Oh, they're like bung holes.
Oh. Right.
That's the technical name for a hole in a barrel is the bung hole.
Right. So you're peeing in the bunghole.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
And then they
wow.
take it away. That's a lot of They got to use cranes. That's a lot of weight, I would feel.
You could probably get away with just like a forklift. You don't need a crane.
That's a hard one to go on short-term disability. So how did you injure yourself? Well, you see.
You guys are.
I got home from the sandwich company.
So yeah, I've also been painting. It's been great.
Now,
It's been.
were the barrels painted? What color were they?
Were they 3-color minimum?
I also have a tournament that's coming up this weekend.
How
I
was the
feel like it'd
basing?
be a good opportunity for like a mural or something, and do like different. I could do like brick, one with
Or, like,
wood.
Team bonding, like hold hands.
You'll never get a word in, Tristan.
I'm still
We have-
disappointed you're not coming to Falcon after you said that you were gonna go, Carol. I was really shocked
Yeah,
how
yeah,
you betrayed
yeah,
me for
I did.
some lame ass, some boring events run
GW.
run by GW. Like who is
Yeah,
that?
I
Like,
know.
This is just like, what are you
I
gonna
know.
do? You're gonna go to Edmonton,
Yeah.
bro. I'm bringing over like a dozen lobsters. This is bullshit.
I mean, I am bringing along a lot of friends though. They'll be good.
Oh, okay. So you brought friends to that event, not to the one you said you were gonna go to. I see how it is.
No, it was more of they wanted to go to that event instead, and I was like, I'm not. If somebody who is my God, who is a sucker for peer pressure, so
For peer pressure.
yeah, the more
You could've-
people pressuring me, the
I was peer pressuring you for like a year. You said you were
I
going.
know,
Fred
I
said he
know.
was going. Then you left, and Fred left. I'm just disappointed. Whatever. I got Christian, and we already. grudged
one of my
round-
friends is
round
going.
one. What?
One of my friends is going.
Yeah, my friend Christian's going.
Nice. Good guy.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. What? Like
Emmanuel.
to Falcon?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
from
I'm
the
gonna be
Maritimes.
mean to him
Charis.
intentionally.
No, he's the
I'm
nicest
gonna
guy.
take out
Don't
all
be
of my
mean.
frustration, but
Don't
the fact
be
that
mean
you
to
abandoned me, and I'm
Emmanuel.
gonna blame him. I'm gonna say, Emmanuel, what the fuck, man? We had one job, and it was to get Carl here, just because I wanted to chase him around with little pinchy bugs.
No, I don't.
So,
like
Dead lobsters.
I don't like
speaking of pinchy things, I think that this edition of or like this GHB is going to be
Segue.
largely based on like what you can kill, and then basically like can you get one or two tactics in turns like 1 through 3, and then 4 and 5 it'll be win more and get 2 or 3 more tactics off of that. So I've been sort of pivoting off of like Daughters of Keen can go out and kill shit for sure, but I've been planning to pivot to I think Beast Claw Raiders and Ogres, and in my typical fashion of not being able to
What is that?
just build things stock out of the box, I've been I'm making a converted Wood Elves style army. So Kragnos that actually dear friend Carl sent me is being converted into Orion. He's a centaur. Orion.
He sent
like
you the
the wolves.
blackface Kragnos?
He did. He sent me the blackface Kragnos.
Yeah.
The elusive.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I chopped off
Someone-
all of his bling. He had so many chains and pieces of metal on him, and I just chopped them all off. And then I also got I got one Belthanos from a friend, and I got 3 more, definitely not off a China caster. And so the Belthanos bugs are going to be my Stonehorns.
You can't afford that in America now.
Yeah, well, they didn't mention any tariffs, so we'll see. So yeah, that's what I've been working on is just chopping off all the like. What you might not know if you haven't built Belthanos' kit is his feet are molded onto the sort of side
Yes.
horns of the bug. So I've had to do a lot of chopping and scraping. And then I'm also, because I have a problem, I'm already in the middle of building a 5 Maw Crusher list using Alariel's bug as well.
Bugs.
That's a big bug.
So yeah, bugs, bears, Battlestar Galactica. So that's been what I've been hobbying on. I'm probably like 75% done with Kragnos Orion combo. A friend of mine is 3D printing a nice elven face with a horned crown. And I made a pretty neat spear. I think it's neat out of Durthu's sword, and then sort of chopped it up and put some green stuff in it, so it's a more solid spear. What I have to figure out is how to make his trademark horn, because he has like a hunting horn, and the Beasts of Chaos endless spell is too big. It is too big. So I might try to do something with like one of the Skaven, like the Deceiver or like the Vermin Lord horns, the curly ones. Yeah, do you have a good idea, Dayton? Because Belthanos' horn is too small.
To pump the channel, Squigmar, he did a Belthanos Orion conversion.
Yeah, well, mine's better.
Horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just saying
Thought
if you
this
want.
was going to be a horn suggestion, Dayton.
He
is really
does.
going off the
It'd be
rails.
good. It'd be good inspiration.
Would it?
So you like cut off my whole thing.
Whole thing.
Just tell me that someone else has already done what I've done, but shittier.
mid flow.
Yeah, Simpsons did it.
We're gonna be right back after this. Nicole's gonna play "Like Jenny," which is a fun track.
Wait.
And we'll be right back after this.
Wait. I'm sure
No,
there's more.
no.
I'm sure there's more. Tristan,
What do you think about P barrels?
Falcon. When is Falcon?
Oh no, we're in a break.
This is June, July,
We're in a break.
August.
Bug.
We were on a break.
Is it June?
No, we're breaking.
Is it Christian your buddy? Local?
Non-denominational.
Is Christian's last name Robson?
No.
That's a prairie joke.
Yeah, there's a Christian Robson in Saskatchewan. He's really
So if
good.
I
guy.
click the leave button right now,
No one would know. Do it.
Tristan.
No, he's gone.
The problem
No,
with that
come
is-
back.
No, he can't come
No. You can't? Is that really?
back. No. Yeah, because he's live.
That's. I didn't know that. I thought that this was a bit.
No, it's no bit. It's no bit.
So yeah, Nicole, how about that Like Jenny. I don't know who sings it. You can figure it out. We'll be right back.